What's going on with y'all? Welcome to HDiiTV. You're now rocking with your boy. What's going on? This is the recap from Sunday's games. And of course that Saturday debacle by Florida State. This is gonna be real quick. The Florida State game. The Florida State Seminoles have to find a way to put DJ in position to succeed. If this is gonna be your quarterback, you can't let him be back there trying to make plays, and he's not super athletic. He's not real strong throwing from the pocket. He's just okay. The running game is going to dictate what we do this year. Now, defensively, we're going to be kind of sluggish because we lost everybody in the draft. Two of our guys, I think, went to LA to play for the Rams, or one of them. I forgot where the other guy went, but we lost a lot. The linebackers, they're just okay. We're still having the same problem. We got these athletic linebackers who probably some used to play safety, but they struggled against the run. They were able to run the ball on us. They were able to get to the next level plenty of times. And when you're able to run the ball, it's going to make the offense easier. Plus, their quarterback was scrambling. He was killing us on third downs. He was killing us on killing us by getting each yard, being able to switch the pace up, fake it to the running back, and go out. Also, he made some throws. The DBs were getting cooked as well. But second half came, like, a lot of that stuff was being slowed down. There were some questionable calls down the stretch, but in all reality, they're gonna basically do Florida State dirty this year. They're mad because Norville didn't go to Alabama. They're mad that we laid down on Georgia last year. They were trying to make an example out of Florida State. Norville saw what was going on. But I'll talk about that more on the Patreon, because I don't want to talk about all of that right now. I'll talk about what's really going on with Florida State. They got screwed on some calls, and I'm gonna tell you why they're not going to get any favors this year. But we'll talk about that on the Patreon. I'll just stick to the game. DJ, you have to be able to move the ball. You gotta be able to let him throw the ball. And I blame that on Norville. Norville did not have a good game plan coming in. Your running game was working. You did well with the running game, but on key plays, like key situations when we need to move the ball, get the ball downfield, push the ball, you got to be able to throw the ball all three levels. Now, people are saying, what's all three levels? Well, you got the short, the flat, you got the hook, the curl, which is basically the middle of the field. Then you got deep thirds or quarters or middle of the field. That's all your three levels for a quarterback. You have to be able to make those throws. Now, in college, you don't really have to be that strong throwing the ball in college in certain situations, but in this situation, you got to be. Your running game is going to open it up for you. Plus, when nothing was there, to me, you need to run more of a West Coast style. You have to run a lot more drags. You have to run a lot more curls. You're going to have to run a lot more comebacks for DJ to be successful. He's not that type of quarterback. He's not that type of quarterback that's going to he's not that type of quarterback where he's going to be able to put the team on his back. He's not Jordan Travis. You know, it's not Jordan Travis. Jordan Travis could carry the team on his back because of his skill set. Travis can throw all three levels, whether you liked him or not. I didn't like Travis, but he could do those things. Norvell, to me, didn't play to his personnel. You know, you have to know your personnel. KYP, know your personnel. You have to know your personnel. Down the stretch, I just felt like Norvell played it way too safe. Like, you gotta let this guy cook. You gotta let him throw. Even if he throws a pick or whatever, we gotta know what this guy can do. You can't put this guy in a situation where he's not gonna do well. You're sending all these guys deep. You know, this ain't Jordan Travis, where you send guys on verticals, or you send these guys on post corners, or you send them to the post. You know, you got to be able to adjust. And a lot of these coaches, they don't know how to adjust today. They really don't. Like, people say, man, they need to know what to do. They need to know what to do. They don't. They really don't. Florida State's going to have a tough year. I don't know if we win more than maybe. We could probably get to 7 wins, but it's going to be close. I don't think we're going to do good this year. And I'm also going to tell you why I don't think. And it's not going to be just because of play. It's going to be because of outside forces. And I'm going to tell you guys on the Patreon what I mean. I'm going to put that video out because I want to kind of keep it separated, where I give my theory on things, because I just want to get my theory out there. I don't want it to kind of mix in with the game. Now Taffioli, I think it's Taffioli or Taffioli. I call him Foley. He's good. Number 24 is good. The running backs were good. Georgia Tech's defense is good. They started changing up their defenses. They were running a lot of man zone. Then they would just run a lot. Then they would just blitz. They were sending like some delay blitzes. The linebackers would wait. Then it's like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3, depending on where the running back. If the running back stayed to block, they would come in and attack where the running back was at. Or what they would do is fake like they're coming and dropping coverage, which also hurt DJ. Very good defensive schematic by their defensive coordinator. He did a great job in confusing DJ and Norvell. Great job. Offensively, they controlled tempo. The quarterback would also scramble. The quarterback always would either run or he would make his throws. And he made his throws. Their quarterback's okay. He was all right, but we could have won. We could have beat them. We lost down the stretch because we didn't make enough plays and we didn't have enough stops. I think this team is okay. I don't think we're great, but I think we're okay. We're not going to be good as last year, but we'll be all right. We just have a lot of things we have to tweak, which I think is going to be a long season. And I think we have talent on the offense. I think the offense, if we're going to do well, the offense got to carry us, and I don't think they can. The defense, we struggled against stopping the run. The pass, we did okay. We gave up some plays, gave up a touchdown or two, I believe. But for the most part, the defense came back and buckled down until the end. They were getting gashed near the end. So it's frustrating. We'll see. We'll see. We will see about that. Now the Chicago Sky in the Aces game. Everybody is this was a great game. I think this game showed that, we saw who's going to be here next year and we saw who's not going to be here next year for the Sky. Dana's agent came out after the game, basically blasting the Chicago organization for not playing her, and saying that because she requested for a trade, they're trying to punish her. Now, here's my thing. Everybody wants to come out and get mad. Again, this isn't Little League. And I think people forget this isn't Little League no more. This is professional. Dana has always been a bench player / playing the 2 guard. Now, I will admit, she is more of a 2 guard. She's not a 1. They tried to make her play the 1 this year because, they wanted to get her in the starting lineup, which proved to be disastrous because we were having a lot of slow starts. Dana, to me, isn't playing like at the right position. And then you could hear at the Connecticut Sun game, I believe people were yelling or going off during a presser or something. People were going at it or something in the locker room, I believe, by the presser, and Camilla was trying to tell them, could you shut the door, please? This team here is basically written on the wall that they're not going to get any better. They played 2 tough games and lost, but it goes to prove that this team is basically packing it in. I think there's a lot of strife between the players since that Marina incident. I think the players that are upset are the veterans. I believe the veterans are under the false pretense that they were going to basically be the lead players on this team, and they're not. I kept telling everybody, this is Angel and Camilla's team. This isn't, I don't know why all these outside fans talking about, oh, it's toxic in Chicago. It's not toxic. The issue is people don't understand their role. And this is why in the game, Teresa Weatherspoon went with just the starters down the stretch. She went with just the starters because the bench has been crap all year. They gave 0 goddamn points. 0? You couldn't get 2. You couldn't get 4. Izzy came in there and was just, I think Izzy's dealing with the injury, or I just think Izzy don't want to be there. Because I guess they were under the pretense that they were going to play a lot. Izzy, for the whole year, has been average or below. And it's not her fault. She's coming back off an injury. That's a hard injury to come back from. I think it was an Achilles or a knee. One of them. Might have been a knee. Don't quote me on that. If anybody in the comment section know, you could put that in the comment section what injury she had. But Dana has been playing very crappy all year. And it's not her fault. Like, I don't blame Dana because Dana was never a point guard. Dana was a 2 guard. But Dana didn't play that a lot of minutes like that. Like, she was good coming off the bench to be a spark. And she was a 2 guard. And she was a very effective 2 guard. Very effective. But the Mabry thing kind of messed them up because Kennedy has been a person who, seen you as, I thought we were sisters. It's like, oh, so this is how you really felt when she made those comments. People are Dana Mabry, they're kind of upset because Kennedy is getting the shine. Kennedy's getting shots. She's doing what she got to do. The point guard play just has been bad. Angel and Camilla went off. I just wish she could have got the ball more, but that just goes to show we just don't have the guard play to feed our bigs. Now everybody's talking about, I'm going to go down all these narratives and then I'm going to get to the Las Vegas Aces guys. Las Vegas, they're in trouble. They're in trouble. I'm going to talk about them in a minute, but I just want to talk about all these narratives. Now, the team is fractured and stuff. I don't believe they're fractured. I just believe people think they should get more minutes, but they're not producing with those minutes. They're not. Dana hasn't looked good at all. That's why she didn't play. They tried to bring her in the game. She didn't give them nothing. They brought Mariah Jefferson in the game. She's still trying to get back. She's still trying to get back and everything. Angels shot 4 for 16 because she got fouled on she got fouled on most of her shots. She got fouled. Now, some of them she could have fought through contact to make it, but that'll come. Angel is not that. Angel is an undersized power forward. She's trying to position herself to get in a scoring position because her guards can't put the damn ball where she wants it at. This was the problem at LSU her senior year. Her and Flaw J and the guards were bumping heads because she wasn't getting the ball where she wanted to get it at. And she was getting pissed a lot. This is one of the reasons why she left LSU, because she just got tired of it. She got tired of the BS, the narratives. And I really believe deep down she didn't feel like Kim Mulkey has her back. Teaspoon has her back. Her and Miller are cool. Everybody thought they weren't going to play well. But she went 4 for 16 because she was hacked on most of her shots. She didn't get no calls at all. This team is the #1 paint team in the WNBA, but they're not getting any foul calls. The other team is out shooting them from the free throw line by like 15 free throws. And people are trying to tell me that there's nothing wrong with that scenario. I don't know what to tell you. Chicago, I told everybody, is going to get, if you're on my Patreon, I already told you what was going to happen to Chicago. So people on my Patreon already know. They like, we seen this coming. HD told us. And I've been right. I've been right about this whole season. This whole BS going on. Like, for real. I've seen this. I've seen this BS. And the problem is, defensively, we're not communicating well on defense at times. But defense did a great job in certain situations. Some situations we didn't do well, but you know, this was a physical game. Angel Reese, her 22 plus rebounds, the first time in it was already the first time in history a player got back-to-back 20 rebounds. And then this is the third rebound. This is her third game. That ain't never been done before. And nobody's giving it no credit because they're trying to say, oh, she shoots and bricks and get all her rebounds. Yeah, she does, but that's not most of her rebounds. That's how I know y'all not watching the game. Y'all are watching clips. And this is the problem with the internet. The internet is taking clips and making her look like a bad player when she's not. Angel's a phenomenal player. She has a lot of impact. This team wouldn't be where they're at without her. I know you guys want to wish that she would fail because y'all want this other player over here to get all the love and y'all want that player not to be threatened because y'all know she's threatened because all she can do is shoot the damn ball and pass in transition. But, you know, y'all don't want to bring up their bad play. And that's fine. But at least give the girl her flowers. She's been doing something nobody can do. Like she said in her tweet, if everybody can do it, why haven't they done it? Why? Why haven't they done it? Because Angel is a special player. I wanted to see her shoot more. Angel has to shoot more. Even if you got 6, 7 bricks, who cares? Shoot the lights out that bitch because you're going to build the confidence when you're shooting and you're shooting and you're going to build your confidence up. You can't keep shooting and then just be like, okay, I'm going to stop now and need you to shoot. You and Miller, I need y'all to shoot more. Whenever the ball doesn't come to you guys, I want to see you guys be able to do that now. Post move wise, they're not getting the ball where they're supposed to be at. And that's what's hurting their game. And then you guys got to remember, Angel's an undersized power forward. She's in the paint going against women that are a lot bigger than her. Everybody wants to talk bad, but her season to me has been more impressive. This team was not supposed to be where they're at. And I guess people keep forgetting that. They're trying to judge her like this is her 7th year in the league because the people on the internet are dumb. This is why I don't pay people on the internet any attention because they just love to throw stones and tear down players, you know, instead of actually watching them and see what they do, how they fit their role. You know, and plus the other girls' team is a lot better than Angel's team. This team was just put together. So, of course, they're going to have fights. Of course, they're going to go at it. Because, dog, people are frustrated. They feel like, man, I should be getting this time. Man, I should be over here. It's not about you. Dana also has to realize this is Angel and Camilla's team. Now, you know, now that Kennedy's come along, this team going to be even more dangerous. But people got to fall in line. But Angel had a great game. Did she do well trying to score the ball? No, she didn't. Because she's too busy trying to position herself. You guys are being way too hard on this girl. She's a rookie. I don't expect a rookie every game to be like that. I told everybody she's going to struggle scoring the ball coming in the league. I told everybody this. She's going to struggle. There's going to be nights that she shoots over 50-some%. then there's going to be nights where she doesn't. It's going to be most nights she might be in the 20% to 30 percentile because it's a different ball game. The WNBA is different from college, and she has to adjust, and she's been adjusting well. She be adjusting well. I'm judging rookies with a curve because this is their first year. I told you guys that she's a beast, and everybody was trying to say this is a girl who's going to come off the bench, and I'm like, dog, Angel ain't coming off no bench. You don't put somebody who's very impactful with the IQ that she has off the bench. No, she's a better player than Izzy. Izzy's just a better shooter and scorer. That's it. But other than that, if Izzy's not scoring or making her shot, she's useless. She's getting out rebound. She's getting knocked around. And Coach Spoon trying to play her, but if you can't get any rebounds or defend well, why is your ass on my court? Angel, when she's off the court, go and watch the game during the time she off the court. Rebounding goes down. Defense goes down. She's the anchor of the defense. If she's not in the game, our defense looks like shit. Our rebounding goes down. And you could watch during the game. When we were playing, we were barely getting rebounds. When Angel was out, we was getting killed on the boards. And this is what I'm trying to tell people. Y'all want to keep dissing her. No, she played a good game. The only thing she did bad on was the scoring aspect. Like, scoring wise, she played terrible, but defensively, rebounding wise, helping defend Asia and defend others on the team like Stokes and Gustafsson, she did a hell of a job. Gustafsson just got hot down the stretch and just shot them out the gym. That's how they were able to. If Gustafsson didn't go off like she did, the Chicago Sky win by 15, maybe 20. I'm dead serious. If you go back to that game, if Gustafsson didn't go off, Las Vegas Aces were done. Because the only person that was killing us was Asia. That was it. Asia was the only one killing us. Jackie Young locked down. Kelsey Plum locked down. Who else? Who else they had out there? Hayes. Hayes impact was good. Hayes coming off the bench, she also helped them out. If it wasn't for her, they was in trouble. Everybody else was just okay. Kia Stokes did good rebounding, but that was when Angel was out the game. Kia Stokes came in and dominated the glass, and she played some good defense, but she was hacking too. Now, Angel played a great game. She's very impactful. When she's not on the floor, our defense and our rebounding is trash. It's trash. So, Angel did a great job. Everybody's like, man, she need to work on scoring. She need to work on scoring. Bruh, how do we know she's not working on that? You could work on it all you want. You could work on your game, but if you got them demons in your head, ball players know what I'm talking about. Angel works on this stuff every day. I don't know what you guys are talking about. She's working on this stuff. The problem is Angel gets in her own head and she rushes things. If she learns how to breathe, calm down, reset, then go up with the layup, Angel will be awesome. But that's her only issue. That's her only issue. But she'll get better at it. But 22 rebounds, another double-double. She's tied Tina Charles' rookie record. Now she's probably going to go for the WNBA record. Plus, she's about to break the rebounding record, and she's about to break the rebounds per game. She's about to pass Asia on the list for most rebounds. You know, she's going to break every rebounding record. It's like, for real. She's going to break every rebounding record there is. But she's going to get better. I believe people are way too hard on her. And I believe people are doing this because they want a certain player to shine. And that's not cool. Like, give this girl her flowers, man. Like, y'all do this stuff with Kevin Durant. Y'all diss Kevin Durant because he went to Golden State. Who cares? He's still a phenomenal basketball player, but y'all tear him down. Y'all tear these players down, but y'all only want to big up one player. You know, and I'm tired of it. Angel Reese is not a bad player. I would have taken Angel Reese number one. I still stick by it. If Indiana wasn't the number one, the team that was number one, I would have took Angel number one or number two at worst. And that's just the facts. It's proven this year. You know, she's been balling. People don't like her. That's fine. I love her. She's a phenomenal player, and she's only going to get better. I feel like Kim Mulkey stunted her growth on offense because Kim Mulkey, to me, isn't a good coach to develop you to get to the next level. But because Angel's already a hard worker and wants to win and has that grit, she's going to find a way to get better. She practices this stuff, but when you're in your own head and you're rushing stuff, you're going to miss. I've seen shooters who are probably the best shooters we've ever seen, but they got into their head. Them demons crept into their head and they turned into some bad shooters. You know. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, you guys can keep on talking trash, but Angel's not the only one who misses shots in the post. I'm watching this Atlanta and Fever game. Atlanta's missing everything in the post, and the Fever missing everything in the post. And it's easy layups, but y'all don't clown them. Y'all don't clown them. Y'all don't tear them down. I'm trying to figure out why. But Angel's not rebounding her own shit. She's not. Angel is doing what she got to do. She's getting rebounds for everybody. She's getting possession points. I'm not possession points. She's getting second chance points. She's getting opportunities for her team to capitalize. So that's what it is. So that's the thing. You know, and people got to stop this narrative. Nobody trained during their little break. They didn't work on their game. I don't know why people saying, oh, they worked on their game. Nobody worked on their game during the break. What are y'all talking about? And this is what pisses me off. We keep putting these fake ass narratives out there. Like these fake ass narratives. I'm tired of it. We got to stop these narratives. We got to stop this BS. Y'all just love to push narratives because y'all want to make people look bad. But congrats on Angel and what she's done. She's setting historical records. And y'all tried to push her. Y'all tried to keep her down, but she's still getting better. And she's only going to get better. I just saw here, Tina Charles went to the hole, had an open layup. She missed it. So it's not just Angel missing in the post, missing a layup to y'all popular belief. So now Camila Cardoso, I want to give her props. She played a hell of a game. I wish she got more touches because she was cooking. She was dominating down low. She was getting the ball, and she doesn't drop the ball down. She gets it and then puts it back up. Her defense on Asia was great. Now, was Asia fouled at times? Yeah, Asia was fouled. You know, it happens, but most of the time she was getting D'd up. Camilla did a great job using her size, being able to push Asia off of her spots, having that strength to do it. You know, very crucial. She was able to get the rebounds as well as be able to set screens to let her guards get open. Miller played a hell of a game. I love the game that Miller played. She did a hell of a job. Did a great job. You know, boxing out, getting to her spot. She hit a nice mid-range shot. I want to see her shoot that a couple times more. Also get the ball in the post. I believe Miller needs, I've said this from the beginning to now, Miller needs the offense to run through her and everything else will open up. Her and Kennedy have a great 1-2 punch, 1-2 you know, not only a 1-2 punch, they have knack to know where each other's going to be at, and that's from building rapport with each other. Kennedy does this with Angel. Kennedy can get the ball to Angel, but the other guards, they can't get the ball to nobody. So it's like, what are we doing? So, so Camilla did a great job. Thriller Miller, her defense and then her scoring down low helped out tremendously. Now, Camilla's having a great second half of the season for a rookie. Very good. She's turning on, and to me, she's the fourth best rookie right now. You know, she's been doing her thing. You know, love what she's doing, love what she got going on. She's gonna be good. She's gonna be great. They're gonna be the Twin Towers. You know, they're gonna dominate in Chicago. You know, once they get their post game, their footwork, and their midi done, they work on their game, they'll be all right. You know, you guys have to give them a chance. They're rookies. I told y'all this with Camilla. I told you this with Camilla. You got to give her a chance. Give her some time. So she did a great job. I love Camilla. Camilla has started to grow. She's coming into her own. She did her job. Kennedy Carter proved she's the best guard in the league. Kennedy Carter deserves to get her flowers. They don't want to give it to her because, you know, they're afraid that she's going to outshine people they don't want her to outshine, but she has. Kennedy Carter is that girl. She's her, like, down the stretch, hitting them shots, getting to the basket, hitting that hitting those 2 clutch threes. Excuse me, the corner 3, and then hitting the 3 out at the top of the key. At the top of the key, you know, was crazy work. That is crazy work. Her ability to get to the post and get into the areas of the defense is very key. And she continues to show and prove, you know, she's the best guard in the league. She is. She's the best guard in the league. And I think it's not even close. It's not even close. It's not even close at all. So, you know how it is. Kennedy's just balling, and people trying to get her suspended because of what she did. I'm glad she slapped Mabry on the head. I'm glad she hip checked that girl, because this basketball, you know, you guys don't see what the other people do. Y'all just go after Kennedy. Kennedy is hard-nosed. She's a dog. She's a dog. You know, and she's carrying the team offensively. Her and Camilla, they're the best 2 players offensively. We need to feature them more offensively. You got to get Camilla going. You got to get her going, because they'll keep the offense flowing. That's what you got to do. And it's worked. They played two. They played two. They played 2 great games. They played 2 great games. You know, play 2 great games and lose like that. It mainly was down the stretch. The play at the end was controversial. It should have been called an offensive foul, moving screen, because Kelsey Plum moved. She held. She held Lindsey Allen and Angel Reese, and Angel couldn't get there in enough time. The Camilla situation, everybody's upset. Why would you have Camilla by the inbounds? I've seen that done a lot, where you put the biggest and tallest player, you know, at the inbound, because they block the vision of the passer and make it difficult for the passer to make the play. You know, and I understood what she did. That wasn't the reason we lost. We lost because Kelsey Plum set an illegal screen, a moving screen. And she did. And for them not to call it goes to show you that it's a it's a it's an agenda to basically keep us from catching up to the fever. Everybody knows it. We see what's going on. Everybody sees what's going on. So you can play dumb. You could play dumb. All of you guys can play dumb and make it seem like, oh no, this is all real. No, it is not. It is not. The revs in the league are making sure to put people where they want to put them. And they have not been giving the aces calls like that, really, except when they play us. But they've been doing us dirty all year. But Kennedy Carter, I told you guys, is top 5, top 10, maybe 15. And she's not in the top 15. She's top 5. To me, she's better than all of the guards in the league. Kelsey Mitchell. I told you guys about Kelsey Mitchell. I told y'all Kelsey Mitchell should be higher than where she was at. Y'all had her at 25. I'm like, what? And this is why I'm telling you, I don't follow these sports people. I watch the game with my eyes. And that's why y'all come to my channel, because you guys are going to get y'all going to get a real assessment. Kennedy Carter's, like, her defense is underrated. She don't get enough credit for how great her defense is. You know, people don't give her enough credit for that defense. Her defense is flawless. I love it. I love her grit. I love her toughness. You know, she's very tough. You know, very tough. Very tough. How was that a foul and she's offensive fouling with the arm? This is why I don't like watching Fever games, dog. They be letting this girl get away with shit. This is why I don't watch it, because it's so obvious that this bullshit. But yeah. Yeah. But yeah. Kennedy Carter needs her flowers. Everybody's talking about, oh, her attitude and all that. Look, man, Kennedy don't be with the bullshit. And I feel her. I'm loving Kennedy every time I'm seeing it. Kennedy is the offensive scorer that we need. Camilla is to me, offensively needs to have the ball more. And the Sky don't be in that position. Now, the bench gave us 0 goddamn points. This is why Dana and them didn't play. Because y'all assholes ain't scored. Y'all didn't do shit. What did y'all do? Y'all out here complaining about minutes, and y'all ain't doing nothing with the minutes. Spoon played all of these women in the first half, and you know what they did? They ain't do shit. Ain't do shit. That's why she went with the lineup she went with. Michaela Onowere, shout out to Michaela. Michaela needs to come back to the team. Michaela is a Swiss Army knife. She could play the post. She could play the perimeter. She hit some shots when we needed it. You know, she was in a slump since the break, after the break started. After they came back from break, she was on a mad slump, and she turned it around. And the reason she's getting minutes, because of her defense. It's not always about offense. That's what I'm telling y'all. Yeah, Angel did bad scoring-wise, but she does other things. Michaela, same thing. Defense. She plays defense. You may not like it, but dog, it is what it is. So that's all I'm saying. the bench let us down. Now the Las Vegas Aces, outside of Asia Wilson, all of them need to go. Like, I'm straight up. Look, you can keep Chelsea. Chelsea did a great job down the stretch. Her passing, getting the ball to Gustafsson. Gustafsson and Plum woke up down the stretch, but it was mainly Gustafsson. That was it. But for most of the game, the Las Vegas Aces played like dog shit. Like, you got to call it what it is. They played like dog shit. The Chicago Sky was giving them the business for most of the game. When Gustafsson started going off, that's when they started playing. Now, was Asia being fouled? Absolutely. Asia got fouled more than a few times in the game. But you know what she did great though? Asia's defense and her ability to rebound and hit those mid-range shots, she kept them in the game. If it wasn't for Asia going off like she did, Las Vegas lose by 15, guys. If Gustafsson didn't give her no help, they lose by 15. Their bench didn't do well either. Tiffany Hayes did a great job coming off the bench. I think she got hurt. I don't know if she came back, but she got hurt. It didn't look too good, but she played great. She played great on both ends of the floor. Well, not great on the offensive side. She did good defensively. So, you know. So, you know. So the Aces do not look good. I don't know what they need to do, but I just don't understand why they're playing so bad. And I do understand, but I got on the Patreon, I talk about what the problem is. But they pulled that game off because of an illegal screen. If that illegal screen gets called, you don't know what may happen in overtime. Overtime, Chicago may pull this out. But the starters were dead tired. Angel and everybody that was on the floor, minus Kennedy, was on the bench. Like they were out there playing. They were out there playing for like damn near 40 minutes, which is a whole game. So you also got to take that in consideration why Angel was missing a lot of times. Angel she only went to the bench in the first half. Second half, Angel played both quarters. No rest. Camilla got a break. Camilla got a break, and then they brought Camilla back to play the rest of the game. So this is what I'm telling you guys. You gotta look at the context of things. Don't take it out of context. Look at the context. You know, that's what you guys have to do. But the Las Vegas Aces were terrible. If they play like this, they're going to get beat. If they play like this, they're going to get beat. This was not a good game. Gustafsson, to me, is still not off the hook. I would still look to move her whenever the off season is. And I would move some of these players off the team. I would let some of these players go. Like Kelsey Plum, I would let her go. If you don't want to be here or you feel you're above the team, you got to go. You got to go. And that's the facts. You got to. And the Aces may have to do some revamping. Can they still win it all? They can, but Jackie Young got to wake up. Jackie Young's the key. If Jackie Young or Plum aren't having great games, they're not finna win. Like, Asia's going to do her part, but Asia can't keep doing it by herself. Asia's actually out there carrying the team, unlike that bum in the NBA. But she's actually carrying the team. So you know, the Atlanta Dream getting screwed this game. I'm going to talk about this later, but they're getting screwed. But the Las Vegas Aces, they're going to have to dig deep. Becky, to me, is going to have to keep playing with her lineups until she gets the right lineup out there. I don't think this lineup is set in stone. I don't think Gustafsson starts the next game they play. I forgot who they play, but Gustafsson is not all that to me. I still would look to get somebody else. Kia Stokes is good, but she's not doing the stuff she's great at, which is rebounding and playing defense. You know, she hasn't done well with that. You know. So we'll see. Now, the Los Angeles Sparks and the Dallas Wings, I would have fired Kurt Miller. Kurt Miller to me needs to go. He may have been a good coach everywhere else. He don't fit this team. You're out here. Rickea Jackson is having one of her heater games, doing what she does. Now, down the stretch, yeah, Rickea missed some shots and stuff, but that's fine. You've got to keep feeding Rickea Jackson. I just don't get it. Like, what are y'all playing towards? Like, what are we doing here? You guys aren't finna go nowhere. Y'all not going anywhere. Y'all not finna win anything. So let Rickea do her thing. I would have Rickea shooting the air out the ball. And then I would start Zia Cook. I know everybody loved Kia Nurse. I'm putting Zia Cook in there, and I'm trying to see if I can have a future with her, Rickea, and then when Cam come back, we good. You know, De'Erica Hamby signed for a while, but still, I'm trying to get Rickea acclimated because you're going to need her. Her 3-level scoring has been amazing. She went 6 of 8 from the 3. Her and Angel are the only rookies to score, I believe, over 20 and to have a 50% field goal percentage. That other person ain't done it. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It's like y'all love to look at numbers, but then when the numbers is used against you, y'all want to try to move the goalposts. So this is the stuff that I'm trying to talk about, and you guys don't understand. This is what I be trying to explain to you guys. I be trying to explain this to you guys. Rickea played a hell of a game. Hamby did okay. To me, I wanted to see more Zia Cook. Zia Cook can play. I don't know why she's not getting any minutes. It's frustrating. Kurt Miller don't deserve to be on this team. He just don't fit this team. Then I believe he said in a press conference where he said Rickea got to earn it down the stretch, and like they were trying to get the ball to her some situations and she weren't able to get to the ball. Oh, okay. At the end of the game, she should have took the shots. Like I saw her come off of a screen. Like she came off of a screen and everything. This girl is using this off arm. This is crazy. And she's getting away with it. And she pushed her with the left arm. This girl here, dog, I swear. Whatever. Now. 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 Now the Dallas wing. Yeah, let me finish with the Sparks. You basically down the stretch got to get the ball to Kia. Rakia can play. Rakia knows how to handle. She knows how to get in the spots. She knows where to finish at. She knows where to score the ball at. And you guys are really screwing her over when it comes to that. And Kurt has continuously done that. And her and Kurt, I believe, really don't like each other. Because I think that they got into a shouting match on the sideline before. Because Kurt Miller is running this bullshit. He's messing with her minutes. You're not winning, Kurt. Keep giving her the ball. Keep giving her the ball. Let her cook. Y'all not going nowhere, Kurt. Now, the Dallas Wings, they did what I expected them to do. Arike started playing like Arike. She woke up. Instead of her just sitting back, letting Sato do everything, she woke up and McGowan, can't think of her name. McCowan. She finally played her size. If she plays her 6'7" size all the time, Dallas would be unstoppable. But she don't have that. She don't have that motor. So, you know. So you know how it is. Arike finally went off and did what she had to do. You know, Arike did her job. She did her job. She turned it on, and McCowan got the big buckets at the end to win the game because Kurt Miller, for some reason, just choked that game away. Bad coaching decisions down the stretch. Y'all talk about teaspoon, man. Kurt Miller's been worse. He's been worse. You know, I mean, look, he may probably be a great coach and everything, but I just don't see it. I don't see it at all. I don't see it. To me, they might need to get a new coach in there. Kurt needs to probably go to a veteran team. He just doesn't fit this LA team. And you have a lot of strong women in that locker room, and if you're not able to get their respect or know how to play them, then you're gonna have trouble. Even when Cam comes back, I don't see how he's able to push that team around. Now Dallas, I think Dallas is gonna be fine next year. Dallas is gonna get a good pick in the draft, and then next year they still got their squad. They get Sato back. If Sato wants to come back, bet. I think they'll be fine. Dallas will be good. Even they just needed Seacrest to come back. They just needed their team to get healthy. Maddie Seacrest did okay. JC Sheldon, everybody's been saying she's been bad and stuff. She's not scoring a lot of points, but what she does is she controls the pace, and also she makes some passes. She makes the extra pass. She gets everybody in position. So she hasn't really been that bad, but still, I think Dallas should have. I think they should have went with either Angel or Camilla or somebody. I mean, they could have still got Angel, because Angel would have been great for them, because she would have been killing the boards and Enrique would have just been destroying. But that's what's been their problem. Their bigs have been playing soft all year. McCowan, Martin, all of them. Howard, Tasha Howard, I think that's her name, Tasha Howard. I might have got that wrong, but Howard, she's been phenomenal at the 4 when she's healthy. Now, she hasn't been healthy a lot, but when she's healthy, they're a tough team. Her and Enrique just went off, and Sato, her defense down the stretch, and then her ability and everything to get to the next level and all that is incredible. She is really a unicorn. Like, she got game for real. She got game for real. So I don't think she ought to bounce. If she does, I hope she come to Chicago. Like, for real, Sato is tough. Sato is tough. Sato is very tough, and I love Sato. The ability to handle the ball, to get the ball to certain people, is incredible. Love her game. Love her game. I think she'll if she decides to stay, which which would be cool. That'll be cool and everything. And I would love that. That would be good if she could do that, because Dallas is not a bad team. Dallas has had a lot of injuries, and their bigs are just soft. I would try to get rid of one of the bigs and get another one in there, because they're just not all that, in the post. And rebounding, they've really underperformed. But, like I said, I give credit. I give credit where credit is due. Dallas won the game, but I felt like in my heart of hearts, Kurt jagged that game. And he did. Jagged that game. But Kurt jagged it. Sparks should have won this by 10, maybe 15. He took Rakia out, which I don't understand. He put Talbot in. Listen, Talbot don't need to be playing. Rakia needs to be playing. Okay, Kurt? You got to stop this bullshit, dog. I don't know what it is with you and Rakia. You don't like her or something. I don't know what it is. But, dog, this is why I hated playing for some of my coaches when I was in college football as well as in high school football. They have their favorites. And that's not cool. Stop picking your favorites. Like, go with who is best for the job. Go with who's best for the job. I'm not finna go with this person because he my homeboy. No, I'm going with this person because I believe they can make the job work. And if you can't make the job work, then you need to get rid of some of these people, Kurt. I just don't understand what your goddamn issue is with Kia. I just don't understand. I just don't understand. Don't understand. Just don't understand. It's the same bullshit. It's the same bullshit every time. And I just don't understand what Kurt's problem is. And I'm trying to give him a chance, because my T girl, shout out to my T girl. I love her takes when it comes to politics, and then when it comes to sports knowledge, she knows her stuff. Shout out to her. But he got to do a better job. I don't know what he has to do. I don't know if he needs to go sit down and talk with Rakia. They have a day where they actually just get to talk and communicate and, something. But dog, you got to stop pulling this girl out in crucial games, crucial moments. That's how you build her up, because y'all not doing shit the rest of this season. But shout out to the Dallas Wings. Like I said, they just won because Enrique went on the heater and McCowan finally played 6-7. Finally. But thank y'all for listening, man. Make sure that y'all like, comment, subscribe, and y'all share this. Hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. If you guys love what you hear, you can donate to the page by going to the description box, hitting that link to my Cash App, or you can go on Zelle and type in that number that's in my description box, put it in and search for my account, and you guys can donate there. You guys also can super chat. The super chat button work whether we're live or we premiere video. You guys can also not only super chat, you guys can do a super thanks after the video's done. Y'all guys still could donate. We also got the Patreon. That's $3 a month. You guys can hop on there. Y'all can hop on there. You feel me? $3 a month. We got great material. I've been dropping heat. I've been dropping heat this week. So make sure y'all check that out. Patreons. I'm gonna have that video on what's going on with Florida State, like the real reason why, they're going to go after us this year. So I'm going to have that video for you guys. Also, I'm going to talk about the Fever and Atlanta game later on today. I'll have that out later on today. On the DZ report, we talk about Cape Crusader. Cape Crusader's good. You guys ought to check that out. Now, shout out to Carcino for Life. Shout out to Scrub Zero. Shout out to Jag Sports and Jose Rodriguez. Shout out to Who Did It This Time. Shout out to Leaf Diggy. Shout out to the Mac Mizzle Show. Shout out to not only the Matt Mizzle Show, shout out to MDT Sports. Shout out to Straight to the Point Sports and Entertainment. Shout out to Brandon Love Sports. Shout out to Says Talk Sports, Quita Love Sports. Shout out to Fulan Speak Sports, man. That brother's doing a great job over there. Love his takes. Who else? That was an offensive foul. She threw the arm out. So they're allowed to throw the arm out, but Kennedy Carter does it to Dejanay. It's offensive foul, but everybody else can throw their arm out but us. Oh, man, I'm a cook on the Patreon. I'm going off on the Patreon. I am finna destroy this bull crap narrative they keep putting out here. But yeah, who else did I forget? Oh, yeah, One True Emperor and Bear Theater. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. They do a great job. So, oh yeah, Showtime Sports. How can I forget my dog? Showtime had a great video. Had some great videos up. So, shout out to him, man. That brother's hustling, doing his job. So, love to him, man. Love to everybody. We out. Deezy.